Hello, everyone. Happy core stability. We're going to go ahead and start on the ground. On our backs, we're going to start with hundreds. So lie your head back, head rested on your back, feet flat to the floor, knees to the ceiling. Arms go extended long by your sides, palms face down, fingertips forward, curl up, chin to chest so that those upper abs are engaged. Start pumping your arms up and down a couple inches above the hips, a couple inches below the hips. And breathe as you go. Keep the arms straight, almost like you're slapping your palms on the surface of water. Just an inch or two up and down. The pump of the arms is what's going to give us some instability as we have an isometric hold through the upper abs. You're breathing here. And you have the option to add an extra challenge to incorporate those low abs in a deeper way. So first way is to stay where you're at and pull your belly button down, glue the low back to the ground. Second option is to lift those feet off the ground, knees bent, stacked over the hips, shins parallel to the ceiling. And next option is to extend those legs straight out to the diagonal away from the torso, the lower the legs, the deeper the low ab engagement. All those options keeping that low back pressed down into the ground. That's how you're going to get the low abs to activate. And keep breathing. And in 3, 2, 1, rest your head. We're going to take it to crunches, sit-ups, or roll-ups. You choose. I'm going to start by describing crunches. Hands behind head, elbows wide or across the chest. Curl up, shoulder blades hover, release. Next up is sit-ups. Arms straight to the ceiling, over the shoulders, roll all the way up to the top until shoulders are stacked over the hips, and roll all the way back down. The arms stay in front of the shoulders the entire time, so when the shoulders are facing the ceiling, so do the arms. When the shoulders are facing forward, so do the arms. Roll up is the same as a sit-up, except the legs are out straight and long instead of bent flat to the floor. That just provides a little extra support with the legs extended long to help keep you grounded through the movement. Choosing whichever one works best for you. Think exhaling as you lift, inhaling as you lower. And in 3, 2, 1, rest your head, feet go flat to the floor, knees to the ceiling. Press your palms down into the ground outside the hips. We're going to take it to single leg circles. Take your right knee to your chest and then extend your right leg straight to the ceiling, point your toe. Draw a circle across the body first. So we're going counterclockwise here. Yes, counterclockwise. Trying to fight for a straight leg, working through hip mobility here, thinking about keeping your torso as still as a brick glued to the ground. And when you're ready, reverse your circle, now going clockwise, fighting for that straight leg, taking deep breaths as you go, hip mobility, inner thigh strength, leg stretch. Keep breathing. And in 3, 2, 1, bend that right foot or that right knee, plant your foot back flat to the floor, and we'll switch sides. The left knee will come to the chest, followed by extending that left leg straight to the ceiling with a pointed toe. And you draw circles across the body, so this time we start clockwise. Drawing that circle, keeping the leg nice and straight, keeping the torso glued to the ground. That's how you're going to activate through the core here. Press your spine down. Obliques working here to help stabilize the body through the movement of the leg. Press down hard through those palms. It's going to add more space of support and get you deeper into your core. And when you're ready, reverse your circle, going counterclockwise this time. Breathing as you go. Hip mobility. Feel all those muscles in the leg stretch and strengthen as you flow through the circle. And in 3, 2, 1, send your foot flat to the floor. We're going to take it to our single leg stretch next. So with both feet flat to the floor, knees to the ceiling, you're going to curl up chin to chest, and you're going to hug your right knee to your chest. From here, you can either leave your left foot flat planted, or you can extend it long to hover. Then you're going to switch. Hug your left knee to your chest, right leg goes long or plants. Switch, switch, and switch. So as you're doing this switching motion, you want to keep your shoulder blades hovering at the same height the entire time. Think about an isometric hold. They're frozen in time as your legs switch. Keep the shoulder blades at the same height. That's the challenge as your legs are going through this fluid motion. The movement of the legs is set to distract you and also add that extra challenge to the obliques and low abs, while the upper abs maintain their stillness. Feel a nice stretch through the leg, back of the leg as your knee comes in, front of the leg as it extends. And in 3, 2, 1, hug both your knees into your chest. If you need to briefly rest your head to give those upper abs a break, feel free to do so now. And when you're ready, curl back up into your ball. Knees to chest, hands wrapped around your shins, shoulder blades hovering. We take it to double leg stretch. Extend your arms and legs long away from the torso, and then you hug everything back in. So the legs go straight out to a diagonal. The arms circle out to the sides behind the shoulders, and then you hug everything back in, keeping the shoulder blades hovering at the same height the entire time through the movement. Again, those upper abs are in that isometric hold. So we're in a hollow hold when we're fully extended, and then we're in a tight ball when we are resetting. And in 3, 2, 1, rest your head. Feet go flat to the floor. Give yourself a wiggle if you need. We're gonna take it to single straight leg stretch next. So go ahead when you're ready, curl back up, chin to chest, those upper abs fire up once again, and you're gonna take your right leg, point it straight to the ceiling. Take both hands, reach up on your right leg as high as you can towards the ankle. Maybe it's on the calf, maybe it's on the thigh. Whatever works for you works for me. Extend your left leg long to hover over the ground or keep it planted. Keeping your upper abs exactly where they are, switch your legs. Left leg goes up, right leg goes down. So then your hands stay up the whole time. They just switch which leg they're grabbing onto. Switch and switch. So the leg that's up, the hands are holding as high as you can. The higher the hands go, that means the higher the upper abs are in their hold. Trying to keep, again, the upper abs frozen in time as the legs lowering and lifting adds that distraction, but it's also adding low abs and obliques. Obliques activated because we're doing one leg. It's asymmetrical movement, so obliques have to stabilize us. And low abs when we extend the legs away from the body. So try to glue that spine down. Nice stabilization through the torso. 3, 2, 1. Bend your knees, rest your head. We're gonna take it to double straight leg stretch next. So your head stays rested, feet are flat to the floor to start. Push your palms down into the ground really hard outside of your hips. Both legs go straight to the ceiling. Glue your legs together, trying to make one nice pin straight long leg. Point your toes. If you have tight hamstrings, you might not get that perfect straightness. That's okay. Me too. Pull your spine down towards the ground, and you're gonna lower your legs for 3 counts, lift them for 1. Lower for 3, lift for 1. Slow lower, quick lift. Keeping those legs glued. The tighter you squeeze those inner thighs, the more of a burn you're gonna get there. Keep breathing, keep still through that torso. It's frozen in time. And in 3, 2, 1, bend your knees, send your feet flat to the floor. And we're gonna take it to our crisscross or bicycle crunches next. So feet flat to the floor, knees to the ceiling, hands can go behind your head, elbows wide, or if you need to, hands across chest. From here, you're going to curl up so that your shoulder blades hover off the ground. Pull your left knee to your chest as you slightly twist in your curl towards the left knee. Switch sides. Twist and curl towards the right knee as the right knee pulls to your chest. This is a crisscross crunch or a cross crunch. Think about lifting the shoulder blades nice and high every time you're pulling your chest towards your knee. To make this a bicycle crunch, you extend your leg long to hover off the ground after it comes into your chest. Knee to chest, long to hover, knee to chest, long to hover. Your shoulder blades are going to want to push into the ground as you twist. If they're doing that, twist a little bit less. Make the movement a little bit smaller. You've got it. Keep breathing. Almost through our warm-up. In 3, 2, 1, rest. Woo, take a deep breath. I am going to get a drink of water, and then we will meet standing for our standing balance set. Okay. All right, start standing. We're gonna start with hip circles today. So feet hip width apart, toes forward, face forward, nice long spine, shoulders stacked over hips. Hands can be on your hips or holding onto something for balance, and we draw circles with our hips. So I'm gonna go counterclockwise with my hips for this round. Just pick a direction and stick with it. So my hips push right, forward, left, and then back. And as you're doing this with your hips, tune into the pressure that's happening on all the edges of your feet. Take deep breaths as you go. Notice the pressure shifting from the different edges of your feet and how your balance, your body is stabilizing through that. Pull your belly button into your spine. This is your chance to calibrate. And when you're ready, pause those hip circles. You're gonna take your right toe, tap it on the ground forward, and then reset the right foot underneath your hip. So right toes only, forward, reset, forward, reset. Now, when you're here, you're choosing your pace, how far you're tapping, and how hard you're tapping. So how fast you go is going to determine how difficult this is. This is one of the ones where the faster you go, the easier it is. The slower you go, the more difficult it becomes. The further you tap your foot away, the more difficult it becomes. The closer, the more support you'll have. And then also, the more pressure. So if you put little to no pressure in your toe tap, then it'll be more challenging than if you put more pressure in your toe. So starting there, you have a soft bend through your left knee that's gonna help activate those stabilizer muscles. So the stabilizer muscles that we're activating with a soft bend in the knee, the thighs, the quads, the hamstrings, the glutes, those are all connected to the core and going to help stabilize you. All right, we're gonna change this to tapping your toes backward now. Right toes tap behind you, reset, tap behind you, reset. The deeper the bend in that left knee, the more fired up you're gonna feel. Wobbly. Find the place that challenges you, that does make you wobbly. And think about trying to stabilize the upper body. So you just want that right leg moving, trying to keep your shoulders still in space where they are, finding what's going to work for you, finding that stability. If you wobble and shake, that means you're at the point where you are challenging yourself, and that's okay. Embrace that. You found your challenge point. That's where we grow. All right, now we're gonna tap our arms forward, and then we're gonna tap our toes forward, tap our toes back. So right toe forward, right toe back. Right toe forward, right toe back. If you wanna reset in the middle and tap underneath the hip, you can, but option to just go forward and back. Now we're gonna have an option to add the arms. So as the right toe taps back, the arms can reach up overhead. As the right toe taps forward, the arms reach behind the hips. So arms up and forward as you tap back, arms reach back behind the hips as the toe taps forward. So the opposite, your toe taps back, your arms are up. Your toe taps forward, your arms are back.
Tara, I have to confess, the arms actually makes it easier for me to hold my balance than doing it without them.
Well, find your challenge. So if you want to ditch the arms to make it more challenging, you certainly can. The arms can help counteract the movement a little bit.
I had to confess. I feel better now. Thank you.
And when you're ready, option to make that forward tap a high knee instead of a forward tap. So tap back, high knee as the arms come back down, and reset. So as you tap back, arms are up. As you bring your knee forward to a high knee, arms are down and back behind the hips. Adding that extra challenge here, should you choose to take it. And in 3, 2, 1, reset, both feet flat to the floor. We're gonna do our hip circles once again. So whatever direction you chose last time, switch it up. So I'm gonna do hip circles clockwise this time. Feet about hip width apart, maybe a little bit wider if you want a wider base of support. And you draw circles with your hips. Now this is where we're regrounding. Think about the pressure pushing into your feet as your hips go in those circles. Breathe as you go. Just loosening any tension in those hips as well. Think about it as a stretch. And when you're ready, stand tall, left toes, tap forward, reset, tap forward, reset. While you're here, your options again are the pressure you're putting in your foot when you tap it on the ground, both tapping forward and resetting. The less pressure, the bigger the challenge. The slower, the bigger the challenge, because you're increasing the time that you do not have the support of the toe touching on the ground. And then you also have the range. The further you go, the further your foot is going away from the center of gravity. So you have your options. While you're here, again, hands can be wherever helps you balance. I like to have mine on my hips, but you can hold on to something with a finger or two. You can have your hands in a prayer, overhead, in a T-shape, whatever's gonna work for you. Soft bend through that right knee to activate the stabilizer muscles. If you're not wiggling, you're not wobbling, change up your options, find what's gonna make you challenged. And when you're ready, we're gonna do just backward taps now. Right toes back, reset, right toes back, reset. Breathe, soft bend through the right knee. I find tapping backwards is more difficult for me than tapping forward. Keep breathing. What's your range? What's your pressure? What's your speed? And in 3, 2, 1, combine them. Tap the toes forward, tap the toes back. You have the option to reset in the middle if you'd like, or just take it as you go. Maybe you don't even tap your foot. Maybe you're just going forward, back, without even making contact with the ground. Couldn't be me, but maybe it's you. You got it. Breathing as you go. Soft bend through that right knee. And now you have the option to add in the arms. So as the toes are back, the arms are up. As the toe comes forward, the arms are back behind the hips. The deeper the bend through that stabilizer leg, the more fired up you're gonna feel those muscles stabilizing. You got it. Keep working through here. Try to have a long spine, shoulders relaxed. And now you have the option to change that forward tap into a high knee. So backward tap, hands up, high knee, hands behind the hips. Again, you're making this your own here. You're choosing whatever's gonna work for you. Ooh. Feel all the muscles in my right foot fighting for their life right now. You've got it. Breathe through, a couple more. And in 3, 2, 1. We're gonna take it to a forward fold. Stand tall, feet hip width apart, and you are going to fold yourself in half, head low, hips high. Take that stretch, let the back of the body release, let the head and arms hang heavy. And slowly roll back up. Now, once you're up, is a safe time to drink water. I'm gonna get a sip of water, and then we'll meet back on the floor. Okay. On the floor, we're gonna start with corkscrew. So, for corkscrew, you're going to start with your head rested, back flat, hands pushing down into the ground outside the hips. Send your legs straight to the ceiling. Glue your legs together to make one long leg. Fight for the straightest leg you can, lengthening through the back of the knee. Toes pointed, draw circles. You draw a circle with your legs. Once you come through center, reverse directions. Alternate circles clockwise and counterclockwise. Breathe as you go. This is another one. Think about your torso as a cinder block or a brick. It's glued, cemented to the ground. It can't move. The movement comes from the abs here to move the legs, but you're trying to use the rest of your ab strength to help keep stable through the torso. Low back, spine pushing down nice and heavy. Obliques working hard to stabilize through this rounded movement. Low abs, working hard to protect the low back. Inner thighs squeezing with all their might. And in 3, 2, 1, bend your knees into your chest, send your feet flat to the floor. Give yourself a little wiggle of the hips if you need. We are going to go into dead bugs. Lift your arms straight up to the ceiling, stacked over your shoulders, and then lift your feet off the ground so that your shins are parallel to the ceiling, knees stacked directly over the hips. Opposite arm, opposite leg, extend away from the body nice and long. So right leg, left arm, reach long towards the ground, hovering, come back through center, switch sides. Now, as you're doing this, think about pressing the low back down into the ground. It might cause your tailbone to lift a little bit. Press the spine down, opposite arm, opposite leg. Now, as you're doing this movement, everybody check in on your knees, your home base. The knees should be stacked over the hips. The knees are going to want to come more forward than stacked over the hips. If they come more forward, that's giving them a little bit of a rest. We don't want to rest them here yet in this exercise. We want to keep working. Low abs, obliques, working really hard right now. You've got it. Press the spine down. Pull the belly button down, heavy towards the floor. And in 3, 2, 1, you can send your feet flat to the floor for now, knees to the ceiling. Give your hips a wiggle if that feels good. And take your hands and press them down into the ground outside your hips. Now this time I want you to pull both knees into your chest. And then you're going to extend the right leg straight to the ceiling and then the left leg long to hover off the ground. And then you're going to pull both the knees into the chest again and you switch. Left leg goes to the ceiling, right leg hovers. Knees to chest. One leg goes up, one leg goes long. Switch and switch. Trying to fight for the strongest, or not the strongest, the straightest leg as you extend. The knees to chest does give you a little bit of relief here as you switch through the motions. Big stretch through the back of the leg that's reaching to the ceiling. Obliques working to stabilize the torso, again, keeping it still. Low abs working as the bottom leg extends long to hover. And in 3, 2, 1, press those feet flat down to the floor, knees to the ceiling. We are going to take it into our bridge series. We're going to start with a standard bridge. We're going to be here for a little while. Take your hands, push them down into the ground outside the hips. Squeeze the glutes to lift the hips towards the ceiling, and then slowly lower those hips back down to the ground. Go through this motion, pressing down hard through the palms to give extra activation, extra base of support as well. And embrace both the strength that comes through the back side of the body, those hamstrings, those glutes, and the stretch that comes through the front side with the front of the hips. Breathing as you go. Squeezing the glutes to lift to the top and releasing them down to the ground. Think about your tailbone as the first to lift up and the last to lower down. The vertebrae and the low back to mid back all come up one at a time and then lower back down. Those shoulders stay planted the entire time. Head stays planted the entire time. Now, next time your hips are down, hold them down. Take your right leg and extend it just a little bit longer away from you. So there's still a healthy bend in the right knee. Your right foot is just further away from you than the left foot. Right foot is flexed, so I want the right heel pressed into the ground, the right toes lifted. Now do your glute bridge from here. Squeeze the glutes to lift and lower. So now that the right leg is further away, the right side of the back side of the body, those hamstrings and glutes, have to fight a little bit harder to help keep our balance, to keep those hips lifting and lowering at the same rate, the same time. Press down hard through those palms. Take advantage of that extra balance support, that extra base of support with your palms pushing down, but that's also going to help activate those muscles just that much more. Breathing as you go, exhaling to lift the hips, inhaling to lower them. Feel the back of that right leg just working a little bit harder as you lift and lower. And in 3, 2, 1. Next time your hips are low, we switch. Right foot comes back to home base, flat on the floor. Left leg goes just a little bit longer away from the glutes. The left heel is planted, the left toes are lifted. And from here, you lift and lower, evening out our sides. So now the left side is working a little bit harder because we are asymmetrical here. The left leg is further away from the body, which means it's going to take more work to get this stabilization and to keep the hips lifting at the same rate. Don't let that left hip fall behind. Keep them both together. Feeling an extra burn now through the back of the left hamstring and glutes. You're breathing as you go. Squeezing at the top, releasing at the bottom. Breathe, press through the palms. And in 3, 2, 1, bring those hips back down. We're gonna re-square ourselves out, both feet flat to your home base, hips lift and lower, back to your standard bridge where we started. Hips lift, hips lower. This is where we'll end our little glute bridge series. And when you're ready, 3, 2, 1, rest those hips back down. Let's give them a little bit of a break. Keep your feet flat to the floor, knees to the ceiling. Take your right hand behind your head, elbow wide, and curl up chin to chest so that your shoulder blades hover. Left arm is going to reach towards the outside of the right knee. You're going to crunch, release, crunch, release. So with that left hand reaching towards the outside of the right knee, as we crunch, that's going to activate the obliques because we're a little asymmetrical here. That gives us a tiny little twist. If the right hand behind the head, elbow wide, doesn't feel good, always an option to take it across the chest. Upper abs working and obliques working here now. And in 3, 2, 1, we're going to switch left hand behind head, elbow wide. Right hand reaches towards the outside of the left knee. Crunch, release, crunch, release. How big can you make the crunch? How small can you make the release? For the release, maybe we don't rest our head all the way back down. Maybe we're keeping in it just a little bit, working to get that extra space. And in 3, 2, 1, rest your head. We are going to take it to some thigh and some hip work. So head rested, press your palms down into the ground outside the hips. If you want to take the arms a little bit wider, you can. We're going to send both legs straight up to the ceiling. You can start with pointed toes. Squeeze your legs together. Now we're going to let our legs separate. Left leg fall left, right leg fall right with pointed toes. And then with flexed feet, bring your legs back together through center. Point your toes, legs fall left and right. Flex your feet, legs come together. You're fighting for a straight leg here as well. And every time I say what the goal is, just know wherever you are on your journey to get to that is okay. My legs are hardly ever be able to be straight because I got really tight hamstrings. So you're not alone. So pointed toe, legs fall out, flexed feet, legs fall in. So feel the stretch through the inner thighs as they open. Feel the tension, the squeeze, the strength through the inner thighs as the legs come back together. Next time your legs are up straight, I want you to draw a circle with the legs. So we're going to bring those low abs into the picture once again. So legs are going to open left and right. And then they're going to stay separated as they reach away from the body to the low diagonal. And once they're at the low diagonal, they zip together. They stay together as they come to the ceiling. So legs open left and right. Then they lower to the diagonal, zip together at the diagonal, come straight back to the ceiling. Open wide, circle together, and come back through center. So almost like your legs are painting a D shape, capital D, letter D, and coming back together. They're mirroring each other. So they get a circle around the outside, a straight line up through the middle. And in 3, 2, 1, bend your knees into your chest, send your feet flat to the floor. Nice job. I'm going to get a drink and come up to a seated position really quickly. So come to a seated position, feet flat to the floor, knees to the ceiling. And We're gonna start with a seated oblique twist, also known as Russian twist, also known as cherry picker. So you're gonna start with your shoulders stacked over your hips, and then you're gonna sink your shoulders back so that you feel your ab wall connect and contract. Activate is what the word I'm looking for. So you're gonna take your hands, bring them to your right hip, and then you're gonna rainbow your hands up and over to your left hip. Your chest is gonna face wherever your hands are. Now, as you go through this movement, hands going hip to hip, you want that twist to come from the obliques. So the hips are going to try to cheat you out of some oblique activation here. The hips are going to want to twist along with you. If your hips twist along with you, the obliques aren't taking the twist, the hips are, but we want the obliques to activate. So keep the legs as still as stone here as you're twisting through the upper body. Think about wringing out the abs like a washcloth. The torso is twisting, twisting. The bottom half of your body is completely set in stone. And in 3, 2, 1. Take your arms and reach them forward at shoulder height. Palms face each other, fingertips are forward. You're still hinged back. Now we're twisting with the arms forward. So you twist your chest, your shoulders to the left, come back through center, twist to the right, come back through center. So similar movement. This time we're just keeping our arms at shoulder height, still working the obliques, still have that ab wall catching us. The further you hinge back, the more of a burn you'll feel through that ab wall. This time our arms are just forward, keeping those legs still. And in 3, 2, 1, rest those arms down. Extend your legs long in front of you. Sit tall, shoulders stacked over hips. Legs are going to be long in front of you. I want you to squeeze them together towards each other like one long leg. Shoulders are going to stay stacked over the hips the entire time. Arms into a T. We're going to take it to a spine twist. Left fingertips reach left, right fingertips reach right. Keeping your arms into a T the entire time. Inhale. Lengthen through the crown of the head. Exhale, twist to the right. Chest, torso opens right. Come back through center. Inhale. Exhale, twist to the left. Keep the arms wide the entire time. Twisting through the core, wringing it out. Once again, different position here. And exhaling as you twist, inhaling as you come through center. Think lengthen through the spine. Every time you come up through center, lift the crown of the head up. And in 3, 2, 1, rest those arms down to your sides. Nice job. We are going to take it to working on our posterior chain, back side of the body. I'm going to get a drink and we're going to meet in tabletop position. Okay. Tabletop position is hands are underneath shoulders. These are underneath hips. You're on all fours like a table. And your back would be the top of the table. Tabletop. From here, keep your back flat, keep your head in line with your spine. Reach your right arm forward, left leg back. Right arm at hip, shoulder height, left leg at hip height. Come back through center, switch sides. This is us getting tuned in to the muscles that support our spine as we get deeper into posterior chain. So head in line with your spine. Think about lengthening from the crown of the head to the tailbone. And opposite arm, opposite leg are extending away from the torso and then coming back to reset before you switch sides. It's a big balance challenge. Your low back is going to want to cave every time you extend your leg back. Actively pull your belly button up towards your spine to protect the low back and activate through those low abs to help with both balance and stability and proper form protection of the spine. Keep the head in line with the spine. Oftentimes we want to dip our head low, let gravity take over. Let's keep our head in line with the spine. Think about your neck as an elongation, an extension of the spine. And in 3, 2, 1, come back to your all fours. We're going to go ahead and lay on our bellies. Okay, So laying on your front side of your body, legs extended long behind you, I want you to take your hands and push them under, or place them underneath the shoulders, palms face down, fingertips forward, elbows tucked by the sides. Press your hip bones down into the ground as you pull your belly button towards your spine. Your hips and belly stay grounded the entire time, but pull that belly button towards the spine to help get that activation. Without pressing into your hands, I want you to lift your chest off the ground, roll your shoulder blades down and back, and then lower once again. We're going to do it again. Lift without putting pressure in your hands, and then lower. Feel the muscles in the spine help lift, and then release when you lower. Now we're going to add a range, take it to a swan is what it's called. So you're going to lift your chest off the ground without putting pressure in your hands. Then when you're at your highest point, you're going to add pressure through your hands to lift higher. Then you're going to release your hands, try to hold that high position, and then you're going to lower back down. We repeat, no pressure in the hands, chest lifts, extra pressure in the hands, push the chest lifts, release the hands, hold, and then lower back down. One more time. Lift without the help of the hands, add help of the hands, release the hands, hold, and lower back down. Nice job. Now extend your arms long in front of you. Legs are still long behind you. We're going to lift both the upper and lower body off the ground now. Let's reset those hips. Push the hips down into the ground. Pull the belly button up. Upper and lower body lift a couple inches off the ground, and then they lower. Upper and lower body lift and lower. Feel the muscles surrounding, stabilizing, supporting the spine. Activate with every lift. Nice big exhale as you lift. Inhale as you reset to lower. And next time you're in the up position, hold the up position. I want you to sweep your arms out to the sides, hands come outside the hips. Sweep the arms back up overhead. If you need to reset from there and then come back into it, you can, or you can keep sweeping those arms out to the sides, up over the head, out to the sides by the hips. Keep the legs lifted, just lifted a couple inches. As we work on shoulder mobility, also just feel all those muscles in the spine activate. Try to lift higher, just a centimeter. Point through the toes, extending through the legs. 3, 2, 1. Rest down to the ground. We are going to take it to our windshield wipers to loosen up through the hips, low back. So rest your head either on your hands or down on the ground, however is going to make you happy. I like to stack my palms one on top of the other and then rest my head on my palms. Bring your heels towards your bottom. And then let the feet fall right, come through center, let the feet fall left, come through center. Ooh, my hip just cracked really loudly. So we're releasing the pressure, it's working. So let the feet, the shins fall right and left, releasing any tension through the hips, through the low back. This is your option, this is your time to reset. Windshield wipering the legs. Swish, swish, swish. Taking your time. The legs only fall as far as you want them to, as feels good for you. And when you're ready, extend those legs long. It's time for clamshells. I'm gonna get a drink. Lay left side down, right side up. Okay, I have gotten a drink. So left hip down, right hip up. We're gonna do clamshells. So you can set yourself up either resting your head on your left arm, on the palm of your left hand, or prop yourself up on your forearm, which is what I like to do. So elbow directly underneath shoulder if you're choosing that, forearm down, palm down. From here, your right leg should be stacked on top of your left with your left hip down and your right hip up. Pull your knees towards your chest. Closer your knees come towards your chest, the spicier this gets. I at least want the knees in front of the hips, if not closer to you than that. Now, take your right hand and place it either on your hip for accountability or place it down on the ground in front of the torso for stability. You choose. Now, keeping your inner edges of your feet connected, you lift your right knee towards the ceiling and then you drop it back down nice and carefully to stack on top of the left. Standard clamshells happening here. So right knee lifts, lowers. The range here doesn't have to be big. It can be just a couple inches. How you find the correct range for you is you check in on your right hip. If your right hip dips and peels backward, you've gone too far. You want to keep your right hip stacked over the left the entire time. That's going to make this spicier for you. So you're feeling the outer right glutes activate here. You breathe. External rotation of the hip. This is feeling extra spicy for me today. And when you're ready, rest that right leg. It's stacked on top of the left. Now, keeping your knees together, I want the right foot to lift towards the ceiling and then lower back down to stack on top of the left. Right foot lifts, lowers. Again, range doesn't have to be huge. We're just getting an internal rotation of the hip here. So we did external rotation. Now we're doing internal rotation. Breathing as you go. And in 3, 2, 1, rest that right leg. Now I want you to keep your right leg mirrored over the left, but I want you to lift your right leg up to hip height. So it's still stacked over the left. Now it's just floating a couple inches at hip height, no higher or lower. From here, keep your right thigh stacked directly over your left, but I want you to extend your right foot forward like you're kicking your leg forward, and then bend your right knee, bring that shin stacked over the left. So your right leg stays at hip height the entire time. The right thigh stays stacked over the left thigh the entire time. It's the lower leg reaching forward and then going back to its home base. Pointed toe here. So because the thigh stays in the same spot, although the knee is bending and extending, the right knee does stay stacked over the left knee, hovering in space. Feel the burn. Pull your shoulders down and back, away from the ears. In 3, 2, 1, rest. Nice job. Switch sides. Right hip down, left hip up. You know your options for your arm. Have your arm support you, either head rested in the palm of your hand on your arm or prop yourself up on your forearm. Pull your knees to your chest. The closer they come to your chest, the more spice you're going to get. At least have them in front of your hips. Left palm pushes down into the ground in front of the torso or goes on the left hip. And we begin keeping the inner edges of the feet connected. Left knee lifts and lowers. Outer glutes, external rotation of the hip. Pull your shoulder blades down and back. Pull your shoulders away from your ears. Try to release tension through the upper body as we go. The range here doesn't have to be huge. It can be just a couple inches. Keep that left hip stacked over the right. Breathe as you go. You've got it. Spicy through the side glutes. And when you are ready, we take it to our internal rotation. So stack your left foot, or not your left foot, your left knee over the right. Knees are going to stay glued together. Left foot lifts, lowers, lifts, lowers. Again, doesn't have to be a huge range of motion. We're just getting internal rotation of the hip. Breathing as you go. Like this little snappy thing we got going on the beat. And when you're ready, rest that top leg. We're going to lift the left leg up now to mirror the right at hip height. Now we're going to point your left toes, extend your left toe forward, and then bend the knee once again. So that left thigh stays stacked perfectly over the right, hovering in space. The knees stay stacked over one another, okay? But the knee is bending and extending. So the lower leg reaches forward, and then it comes right back to its home base, hovering over the right. Breathe as you go. And in 3, 2, 1, rest that leg. Nice job, everybody. I'm going to get a quick drink of water. And suddenly it's time to cool down. So we're going to go ahead and start our cool down. We're going to start in tabletop position on all fours. In cat-cow, feel free to follow along with me or do what feels best in your body. So tabletop position, hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips, head in line with your spine. Take a nice deep breath. On your exhale, push through your palms, tuck your chin to your chest, push your spine to the sky. And then on your inhale, dip your belly low, roll your shoulders down and back, point your nose forward. Cat, cow. So you exhale on cat, spine up. You inhale on cow, belly down. Take a nice deep breath as you go through, working through your pace with your breath. Decompressing through the spine, releasing through the front ab wall. Maybe you add wiggles side to side with the hips. Maybe you shift your weight forward and back as you go through at your pace. And when you're ready, come back to a flat back. We're going to go into our pike position. Curl your toes under, send your hips to the sky. Arms and legs are straight, hips are up, hands and feet are on the ground. Push your heels towards the ground for a deeper stretch through the backs of the legs. Pull your chest towards your knees for a deeper stretch through the spine. Maybe you have a soft bend in your knees, maybe you don't. And when you're ready, bring those knees back down to the ground and roll onto your back. Once you are on your back, hug your right knee to your chest. You have the option to send your left leg along to hover, or you can plant your left foot flat on the floor as we open up through the back of the right glute. Just taking a couple deep breaths here. Maybe you do ankle circles with your right ankle while the ankle has some free space to work with. On your exhale, maybe you guide that right knee just an inch further to the right, opening up through the inner thigh and hip. Taking nice deep breaths here. And when you're ready, we take it to our twist. Left hand comes to the outside of the right knee, guides the right knee up and over towards the left side of the body. Right arm goes long to a T, nose points right. Spine twist, glute stretch, shoulder and chest opener. Got to keep that right shoulder grounded towards the ground. Nose is pointing right to keep and elongate that twist through the spine. The knee only goes as far over to the left as feels good to you. Breathing, just releasing a little bit deeper every time you exhale. And when you're ready, come back through center. Give yourself a little hug, knees to chest, reset the spine, rock back and forward. And then we switch sides. The left knee stays in, hug it to your chest. Right leg can either go long on the ground or it can go flat to the floor. My knee just cracked. Lots of cracking and aching joints today for me. Taking a nice deep breath. Maybe you add ankle circles here with your left ankle while it has free space in the air. Ankle mobility. And maybe on your next exhale, you open the stretch. Left knee comes an inch further to the left, opening through the inner thigh and hip. And when you're ready, we take it to our twist. Right hand to the outside of the left knee, guide the left knee up and over towards the right side of the body. Left hip peels off the ground. Left arm goes long to a T outside the left shoulder, nose points left. Spine twist, glute stretch, shoulder and chest opener. Try to keep that left shoulder blade grounded. Breathing here, embracing all that this stretch has to offer. I think this might be my favorite stretch of them all, if I had to pick. And when you're ready, you can come back through center, give yourself a little hug, knees to chest, rock and roll, just get your spine reset. And when you're ready, you can come to a seated position for our seated forward fold. I'm gonna rock on up, legs extended long in front of the hips. Start with those shoulders stacked over the hips. Arms by your sides. Nice big inhale as the arms reach out to the sides, up over the head. And an exhale as you fold yourself in half, reach towards your toes. Maybe you don't reach your toes, maybe you do. Just breathe here. Release and relax your shoulder blades away from the ears, away from each other, to allow the stretch to come through the mid to upper back. Really just releasing through the stretch, letting the tension melt away with every exhale. And when you're ready, you can come out of that and come into your butterfly. The bottoms of your feet come together to touch. Your knees bend out to each side. You pull your heels towards you. You hinge forward at the waist, stretching through the inner thighs, elongating through the spine. And when you're ready, you can release that. Come to all fours for our child's pose rest position to finish us out. Hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips. Take your knees a little bit wider than the hips and bring your big toes together behind you. Sink your bottom towards your heels. Walk your hands forward, reaching your tailbone back, fingertips forward, chest and forehead towards the floor. Press your palms into the ground. As you reach those fingertips forward and tailbone pulls back, you're elongating through the spine, really letting those muscles stretch and release. With that added tension of those fingertips pressing down, you'll really feel those muscles engage. With the knees a little bit wider than the hips, you're opening through the inner thighs, creating space to get just a little bit lower with the chest. And when you're ready, you can carefully walk your hands back towards you. Come to a seated position. Take a nice deep breath. Give yourself a pat on the back. Stop our recording.